Good morning, everybody, and what is going on? Welcome back to another trade recap. It has been a minute. Today is Friday. We've only taken one trade this week, caught one win. I was honestly debating on whether or not to trade today. I really wasn't going to, but just because of the fact that Fridays have just been straight ass lately, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, man. I sat out on FOMC day, and we ended up having a very clean AM session, a very clean move off the open that I missed out because I decided to sleep in. I made the plan not to trade that day. I didn't trade that day. We could have caught a dub, I think. But you know what, man? It's fine. It's probably good habits anyways. Next week is going to be interesting. We got Powell testifying in front of Congress. I think he's in front of Congress, right? Am I wrong about that? I don't know. He's testifying 2 days in a row. There's a lot of red folder yet again, so it might not be the best week to trade next week too. But we're going to try and be very strategic with the days that we trade next week. When we trade, we're going to be trying to be very strategic. And yeah, today's Friday, like I said, have only traded one time this week. We've been very conservative with our trades. And yeah, we're going to see if I can get a setup this Friday. You know what I mean? I feel like we've just been in this weird range for so long where the range is always shifting upwards or downwards, but we're never really making a clean break in any direction. So I'm assuming something probably similar like that's going to happen today. Probably going to have some longs that we can capitalize off of. Has been the sort of trend during AM sesh. We'll always have some sort of longs rather than shorts that play out during the open, and then during PM sesh, that's when you get your shorts. So we're going to go off of that theory. Where it appears to me that we are breaking out an area of supply right now as I speak. We'll see how this candle closes. And yeah, man, that's all I got for the intro. Hopefully we can take a solid trade today, and hopefully we can dub. If we can dub, that'd be cool, man. We're so close to passing this account, which is freaking insane. It's not really insane. I've passed challenges before, so. But anyways, man, I'm gonna go ahead and lock in. If we catch a red day, if we have a single red trade today, I'm calling it. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in the markets longer than I have to on a Friday. So, all that being said, I'm going to lock in on the charts, and we will see if I can catch a dub or not. Or at least stick to my rules. That's the plan. Stick to the rules. Damn, guys. I really knew I should have traded these fuck-ass markets today, man. Man, dude. I'm not going to lie, bro. We lost one of the accounts. No, I'm just kidding, bro. We actually had a decent day. So, what happened was, off rip, man. We started trading on the main account, man, and unfortunately we did take a loss on the main account. We basically got faked out, was looking for a break and retest setup. Basically, we got that, took it, we were up about $200 on the trade before, bro, a massive death candle obliterated my stop loss, bro. I was like, what the fuck, where did this come from, bro? So what I did, immediately locked the main account. Alright, so the main account's up just under $2,000 right now, so like 19 something. So yeah, off rip, locked the main account, switched onto the second account. And after that fat death candle that just took us basically from a break above this level right back down to below this level, all I needed was one more candle to tap into this level and reject, and I got that. I took the short, and we actually caught a banger trade, made about $800 on the second account. So we were able to catch over 2-to-1. Dude, the fucked up part, bro, the candle I entered in on, bro, I exited because it was such a violent candle, and literally if I had held like fucking 3 more seconds, bro, I would have just smashed my full TP, smashed a 3-to-1, and we would have been up like, I don't even know, bro, like fucking $1,000 on the day on that account. Well, not on the day, but on that account. We didn't do it though. It is fine, you know what I mean? But I did a good job of recognizing that this is a trade that I should be holding, you know what I mean? For the past however long, we've been like in and out super quick, but this trade, I didn't have another level until like a 3-to-1, basically, so I was like, okay, I recognize that we should hold this trade. We held it, and we did a good job. We got in, held for a little bit, got out for like an $800 profit, a little bit under, and I'm really happy with this trade, bro. This is a fucking banger short that I caught. Dude, the fucked up part, bro, the fucked up part about this, if I had taken this short on my fucking main account, bro, I would have passed it today. That's gonna fuck with me, bro. That's gonna fuck with me, bro. The account's locked, so there's no going back on it. But dude, if I took this fucking short on the main account, bro, that junk would have been passed today, bro. Like, come on, bro. But it's whatever, bro. We've got another account now that's up $1,000.
and some change in profits. We've got the main account is up like almost $2,000. So dude, we're going into next week strong, man. Hopefully we can do better. And this is another green week that we locked into the books. So I can't complain, bro. It does suck that we got faked out, bro. Literally just wait one more fucking candle as always, and the whole idea would have been changed. I don't know what caused this random death candle that took me out, but it caused it, shifted the markets, and we went ahead and jumped on that. But we did have to do it on the second account because I already locked the main account. So yeah, man, all that being said though, I'll go ahead and catch you on the recap section. I'll show you guys what caused me to take both these trades, how I handled them, and yeah, man, let's get it. Alright, man, so yeah, man, you know, it's a bittersweet, you know. Like I'll explain, man, if we had just taken this second trade on the main account, that shit literally would have been passed, bro. Oh, man. Bittersweet. But, you know, we still ended up with a green day, and it is nice to start to build this second account, too. So look on the screen, man, you guys can see this is what happens. So, basically, we can say we were targeting a 2.7, probably would have gotten out around a 2 to 1. So let's just do that on this first trade, you know. But yeah, man, I mean, this was looking solid, man. The higher time frames were looking bullish. The 4 hour was looking very bullish at this point. And, I mean, dude, even the lower time frames, man. You know, we have this fat wick, but it's followed by, you know, this candle has a fat wick to the downside, pushes up, followed by a super bullish candle. Wait for price to come and have a little retest. We create this bottom wick here, start to push back up. I go ahead and take the long, right? And off rip, we're doing decent, you know, up like $200 on the trade, like 0.5, not too bad. It starts to go in my direction. Bro, very next candle just flushes, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this thing flushing, bro? I figured we would have just a classic, bro. The classic shit that's been happening all the time, which is SPY will, what is it, come up to like, what, 601 or some shit during the AM, something like that. And then it'll just flush down and then move down during the PM, or I guess 599. Looks like it's been doing. I'm just looking at my phone right now. My bad. Dang, I guess it did do this. I guess I just haven't been up to date with the markets, bro. Because yeah, it came into like 599.50 and then just flushed. I thought this SPY was hitting like 600, 601 for the past for this week, and then just flushing off of that, and then PM session dump. But I guess I was wrong. So yeah, but anyways, man, you know, I got faked out. I thought it was a solid setup. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it was a bad setup at all. Obviously, in hindsight, looking at this shit, it's like, yeah, bro, this does not look good. But well, in the moment, you know, it looked like a solid setup. We had wicks here protected. It looked like we had buyers protecting this area. Followed by a super bullish candle, completely takes us this high. Basically starts to take us. I figured this wick probably wasn't gonna be like a crazy area where a lot of sellers were like shift price. I figured it would just pretty easily take it out, and we could start running to this area of supply up here. That's not what happened, obviously. You know, this candle closed decently, but then it was just completely taken out by this. And yeah, like I said, man, at the time, bro, the freaking higher time frames were looking pretty bullish. Obviously now they're not, because we completely just flipped this 1 hour. But at the time, bro, the 4 hour was looking really clean. I mean, even now, like, this 4 hour even closed not too bad. Like, I honestly, if I was just trading based on the higher time frames, I would expect price to move up off this area of demand. To be honest, I mean, this here is probably another area of demand here that we could mark out actually on the 4 hour time frame. But you know, we'll do that shit later if we're gonna chart later and stuff. But look at the lower time frames, man. We can see what happened. Obviously, boom, take that trade, complete stop loss. So what do? I go in. I'm taking this trade on this main account, by the way. And yeah, what do? I immediately, I just lock the account. Right. Account's locked for the rest of the day. So yeah, the balance is at $51,923.50. You know, previously it was at like 52, almost 52.3, just under 52.3. So yeah. And yeah, we lost 362.50 on this trade. I guess 365.30 after what's it called, fees and commissions. So we took that loss, stuck to the risk management. You know, didn't even our strategy allows us to take a second trade, but I didn't want to do it, man. Like on the account. Because I honestly didn't expect much from today, man. Markets were closed yesterday because of Juneteenth, so I figured probably wasn't going to be too much going on. And little did we know, man, we had this freaking epic move to the downside. So, yeah, once this candle just stopped me out, I already knew. It took us all the way down, back down to this area, back below the area of supply. All I wanted to see was another candle come up, create some sort of top wick, and just show me that sellers are just trying to push price down. So we can see we had the smallest top wick, retest this area of supply. Here, and it just flip
And then yeah, we entered that on the flip, and yeah, price just started running. You know, classic downtrend. Literally the fucked up part, bro. I got out of this trade because this candle was so freaking violent. I guess violent, maybe not the word, but yeah, it was so violent, bro. And so I figured we were gonna start just wicking up immediately. If I had waited like 3 more seconds, bro, I would have hit my freaking TP perfectly. My TP was literally right here. I was just targeting that level to level. You know what I mean? Because I didn't see any area of reversal besides this level, so I was like, okay, you know, I don't need to play it safe on this trade, you know. We're clearly very bearish. You know, we can tell every green candle is just getting taken out. We did create some wicks over here by this VWAP, but then it was just taken out by this candle, which was epic. And yeah, you know, I didn't see any reason to get out early. I figured we'd hold. We caught 2.17 to 1R, made 784.70 on this trade after fees and commissions. And the balance is up $51,016.60, which is cool. But yeah, you know, like I was saying, man, I didn't see any reason to get out early. But once this candle just started launching to the downside, I was like, okay, we'll get out. And then, you know, like I said, fucking 3-4 more seconds, bro. Would have smashed this area of demand. And then look at that, bro. Like, I love trading these supply-demand zones, bro. Like, this is such a solid setup for me to take a long, bro. I bet this long would fucking hit. We could at least target, like, the high of this candle. Probably just target this area of supply here. I mean, this is a beautiful long setup that I'm seeing right now, bro. We sweep this level, fat wick. You know, we try to move back down. It's completely taken out, bro. We take longs here, put a stop loss below level, bro. That'd be just a fucking banger long setup, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Even with this fat ass red candle, bro, the fact that they didn't really follow through kind of shows me. But you know, I could totally be wrong. You know, we already took our trade, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And we probably should wait for this candle to close. Really, maybe wait for this candle to close below these wicks. Or something like that. I don't know, man. I don't need to be trying to trade or anything anymore. You know, we're gonna just lock in the day here, which is yeah. We took 1 win and 1 loss today. Separated the risk across 2 different accounts, and man, it sucks that we literally, if we had just waited for the next candle to open on this trade, you know, it's like, dang, we could have waited for the next candle, taken this trade on the main account, and just fucking passed it, bro. Gone into the next week. Funded, bro. Yeah, this is a very solid long setup right here, guys. It really is. I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't mean it's gonna play out or not, but I think it's a really clean long setup. But anyways, man, like I was saying, dude. Oh, there he goes. Nice little push. Okay, never mind. Hold up, never mind, bro. Long setup might be cooked. What just happened? What's going on, bro? Is there news or some shit that I'm not aware of, bro? What happened here? Alright, yeah, long setup says pretty much cooked, bro. Unless this thing bounces, but it's not looking like it. But dang, bro, what happened, bro? Did I miss out on some news or some shit? I don't know. Man. We'll check that later, man. I don't know what happened with that. But yeah, okay. Looks like the long setup would have been stopped out. Holy sh, bro! There has to be some news, bro. What is going on? Hold up, bro. See, I came in today thinking like, yeah, bro, markets are gonna be ass, bro. And then we get this freaking fat ass downtrend. We get some crazy, volatile ass 5-minute candle, bro. Like, okay, shake things up a little bit, bro. Like, dang. But nah, bro. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if there was news or some shit. There has to be news, bro. Cause like, what else would have caused that? Now it's waking back up. There's no way, bro. Nah, bro. It's devious ass markets, bro. Dang, that's a fat candle, bro. What if we measure that shit real quick? Just the body of this candle alone, bro. That junk is like freaking. It's only like 40 ticks. 45 ticks. 41. Okay. Well, what? Okay. Well, this is stupid. Let's lock in, man. So yeah, you know, I'm just so curious. What caused that, bro? Was there news? Maybe something happened in the Middle East. Maybe we got involved or some shit. I don't know. But dang, bro. Actually, bro, I'm gonna buy this dip, bro. Hold on. If I move money into here, no, actually, I want to go a little bit lower before I buy the dip. I want SPY to hit like 580s, bro, and I'll put like another grand in. All right, let me lock in, man. I'm being too distracted. But no, this was a fucking banger short, bro. We definitely got in on the right side of the markets with this one. On this long, we definitely got on the wrong side. So you know, it is what it is. Obviously, I think we did a good job of kind of like, you know, we got stopped out, stepped back a little bit. And there wasn't, honestly, bro, like, after the stop loss, there wasn't really much to, like, really, like, step back and assess, bro. It's like, okay, you know, look, we looked like we were going to move up. This candle just completely obliterated every idea of moving up, right back below Saver Supply, wait for the smallest tap back into this level, followed by flip, and we take that short. And then we just do level to level. Got out a little bit early because you know we don't need to be too greedy, you know. But it looks like being greedy would have paid off today. Like fucking 4-1, bro, banger. But yeah, man, I think that's all I got, man. Let's go ahead and lock in this, or turn off this screen recording, man. Yeah, man, I'll go ahead and catch you on the outro. Overall, a W day for me. You know, like I said, we're creating good habits. We took a loss on the first trade on the main account. You know, is what it is, man. We took that loss immediately, locked the account, stepped away from that account. Went on to the second account though because it was a fucking beautiful short setup that I was not gonna miss out on. And this is what I like about having multiple accounts, bro, and splitting the risk, man. I can actually split the fucking risk, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's working really well, and I think that if I can get a couple of these accounts funded, man, I think that might be the thing that we do, bro. Instead of just instead of copy trading them all, bro, we just split the risk. You know, I think that's not a bad idea. But you know, all that being said, like I said, let's go ahead and move y'all into the outro, man. So overall, a W day. It does suck that we didn't pass the account, bro. We had a trade that could have passed the account, and we didn't take it on the account. Unfortunately, we got faked out, but that's part of trading, man. And I think that not crashing out after that is huge. You know what I mean? Old me probably would have crashed out, but you know, new me, bro, we are on to better habits, man. Instead of crashing out, we're gonna lock the account, move on to the second account, take that trade there, and still catch a dub, bro. Like, we're still building up the second account, which is great. So yeah, man, I'll catch you on the outro. W day for me. Alright, see you guys, man. Honestly, a pretty solid week for me. I'm not gonna lie, we took 2 winning trades, 1 losing trade, and our losing trade was obviously smaller than every single one of our winners. And we did manage to catch a really solid winning trade today. You know, unfortunately, we did get faked out, man, and that fucking sucks, bro. The fact that we could have passed the first account today, man, with that one trade, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. The markets gave us the freaking opportunity, man. We have not had an opportunity like that in a while to catch just a fat ass trade, bro. Fat trading day. At least for me and the time period that I've been trading. But, you know, man, it was unfortunate. Unlucky, man. We got faked out. Could have been a little bit patient, yes, maybe. But, you know, overall, I don't think that first setup was bad. I was not expecting a random death candle, bro. I really wasn't. I honestly was expecting us to just continue moving to the upside. But, you know, it didn't happen, man. That's part of trading. It didn't happen. We recognized the new setup, locked the main account, you know, did a good job being disciplined, controlling our emotions, and not trying to just get back at it after that loss, you know what I mean? So that's all I got for y'all today, man. You know, W week for me. Wasn't initially gonna trade today, but I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna go to sleep on time, wake up on time, you know, check out the markets and see if there's anything I can take, man. I was like, yeah, man, you know, this is looking good. First setup didn't play out. Second one, of course, fucking banger. Missed out on passing the account, man. Oh, that's so unfortunate, but it is what it is, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully y'all traded well today. Overall, a really solid week for me, man. I'm really happy with the way I handled this week, you know. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like the discipline, bro, it took for me to just take 2 trading days this week. I think we're making progress, bro. We're making progress, and that's all that matters, you know. We're not gonna see fucking instant results, obviously, bro. But we are making progress. We are moving in the right direction, man. And I think that splitting the risk between these multiple accounts, bro, is a game changer for me. So, all that being said, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully y'all traded well today. Hopefully y'all traded well this week. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.